Neon Justice, the Signal Dramas.
You're now tuned to Red Neon Justice.
Episode 4. Out of frame, intro static burst, hand broadcast tone, neon drum pulse building. A distorted news anchor begins to speak. The hand maintains perfect record keeping, but the feed fractures mid-sentence. Muraleth theme, 3 soft chimes bent through static. The signal ignites. Prologue. The chase. Heavy rain, sirens warped into rhythmic distortion, crimson whip crack. The camera, frantic and alive, stalks a figure cloaked in shadow and startling crimson. The Red Scarab sprints through Nelton Ectitor's dripping veins. Rain slick, neon bright, humming with threat. He vaults a barricade, whips lash outward, catching steel poles, swinging him in impossible arcs. Every motion paints a red signature across the lavender night. Behind him, not police, but Obelisk 9 hunters. Faceless, fast, born of the hand's black halls. Open quote, he's got the fragment, one shouts. Close quote, Scarab flicks a wrist. A whip shears a street sign loose. Impact crash, vending machine implosion. The sign slams a pursuer into a glowing Nilco machine, exploding into syrupy neon pink. A halo of fizzy light swallows the man whole. What he carries remains unseen, but it hums like danger in his pocket. Scarab motif, industrial percussion, rising. Scene 1. Echoes in the storm. Wind shear, thunder, red and magenta frequencies colliding. From a nearby tower, Threadbinder senses the anomaly. Cyan strands ripple from his palms into the sky. Open quote. Something's cut loose from the archive, he mutters. Red current, unclaimed. Close quote. Below, Cindervox and Ghost Arrow watch the chase through fog-splashed rooftops. Her Ember Tech glows neon green in the rain. His bowstring vibrates with carmine heat. Open quote, he's drawing too much signal, she warns. Then the hand will see him, Ghost Arrow answers, already drawing an arrow. Close quote, he fires upward. A flare that burns once, marking the Gale's attention. Cue, Signal Gale prototype motif, interlaced cyan magenta harmonics. Scene 2, the greenhouse and the editor, glass shatter, rain ceases, humid drone tone. Scarab crashes through a greenhouse roof, scattering shards and wet leaves. He rises, bleeding, breath ragged. She waits inside, tall, still, a woman whose face is a screen. Every flicker shows a different soul, smiling, screaming, weeping. The archive host, open quote, the edit you stole is not complete, she says, voice like detuned radio. Return it, and I'll erase your face cleanly. Close quote. Her words cut deeper than threat. They know him. Sting, archive host motif, choral glitch, digital breath. They clash, a glitch ballet of light and static. She rewinds through wounds. He shatters reflections. Each strike plays fragments of memory, a child's cry, a burning skyline, laughter reversed. Overwhelmed by her feedback waves, Scarab kneels. He slams his gauntlets together. Twin red circles spin from his palms, expanding outward. They form halos of disruption, severing her feed. For an instant, her screen freezes. A crying child, then dissolves into white noise. Open quote. You're not the editor, he says, voice trembling behind the mask. You're just the loop. Close quote. He bursts through a glass wall, vanishing into the night as she reboots in stuttering static. Scene 3. The signals converge. Citywide power surge alarms faint jazz bleed from Velvet Nocturne. Matrix sits in a dim storage room of Harmony House, replaying a corrupted feed. The footage of the fight stutters across her magenta eye. Open quote. They edited this, but not fast enough, she whispers. She copies the raw frames, encrypting them under a new tag, Gale Fragment 1, close quote. Across the network, Corporate J receives a silent alert. Unauthorized data from Archive Vault 07. He glances at the screen. Purple glyphs rewrite themselves into a new color, green. He smirks, deleting the tracking line. Open quote, you didn't see this, he mutters to no one, quietly sabotaging his own side. Close quote. Scene 4. Velvet Nocturne interlude, slow saxophone, rain on glass, murmuring crowd echoing twice. Inside the club, Speakeasy swirls a glowing drink, watching distorted security footage on his neon glasses. Open quote, another rumor with wings, he muses. The hand loses another page. Close quote. Threadbinder's encrypted transmission flickers across the bar counter. Speakeasy smirks. Open quote. Tell your crimson friend the house always edits, until it doesn't. Close quote. He flips a switch. The club lights flare magenta for 3 seconds, a coded broadcast to the Gale. Scene 5. The desolate rooftop, wind howl, low drone, heartbeat rim slowing. The Red Scarab kneels on a rooftop overlooking Nelton Ectitor's sprawling neon veins. Blood drips onto steel. He pulls a battered terminal from his coat and inserts the stolen drive. Close quote. The screen flickers, filling with static. A voice, ancient and fragile, cuts through. Open quote. If you're hearing this, you survived the first cut. Close quote. Soft rising chord, static folding into silence. He closes the terminal, head bowed beneath the lavender sky. Far away, in the mirrored glass of Tower 88, a faint white butterfly reflection ripples. Epilogue, aftershocks. Cold corporate hum hand broadcast. At Obelisk 9 headquarters, the archive host resyncs, eyes empty. Her screen stabilizes on a new directive. Open quote, priority target, Red Scarab, status unedited, close quote. At Harmony House, Matrix hides the corrupted footage within a children's lesson file labeled Bright Futures Through Order. Jay wipes the case report entirely. Cindervox and Ghost Arrow watch Tower 88 from afar as its lights glitch from red to magenta for a heartbeat. The signal hums beneath it all. Closing narration, increasing static crescendo, soft flapping of wings, echoed pianots. Open quote. Every story. The hand writes, demands an ending. But tonight, their editor fell out of frame, and the signal learned it could rewrite itself. Close quote, fade to black, heartbeat in neon red pulses. End card, Red Neon Justice, Episode 4, out of frame. Moralith glides through the dark as the logo flares crimson, then cuts to black.